To make it short, different sensitivity of frost damage depending, for instance, on the type of pruning. This is interesting. Here at the bottom, you have a spur prune cordon, okay, with these spurs. Now, at the time when the frost came, the shoots were already out and basically all the shoots were killed, right? Whereas if you have a cane prune vine, that typically has that the growth starts from the apical nodes and that goes backwards. You see, the apical nodes, originated some shoots that were killed, but when you go this direction, you see that some buds were still dormant and they basically escaped the damage. This is interesting. We wanted to try, and this is very much explained in detail in the book. We wanted to try as a prevention tool for trying to escape to the frost damage a very much delayed winter pruning. That basically exploits the issue or the feature of acrotony. You know, the grapevine plant has a fairly solid acrotony mechanism that actually allows, regardless of the length of my productive unit, the apical node to bar first and then all the other comes. So our idea was actually either on a spur prune cordon, you can actually run a delayed winter pruning in 2 steps. The first step can be done just in winter, anytime. It's a mechanical winter pruning where you go over the row with this machine and you shorten the canes at, let's say, 7, 8 nodes. But then, to increase the probability to escape from the frost damage, you need to wait as long as possible before actually pruning the canes to the final spur, and you can wait until the apical nodes have reached basically a stage that is approximately corresponding to 2 unfolded leaves. Well, that allows you, of course, to wait longer. And, when you do this, basically the bud break of the basal nodes will take place at least 15, 20 days later. And that, in some instances, has been really a key to, have your vineyards surviving the frost. The frost has been very severe in Italy in 2017, 20, and 21. You can do this also on a cane prune system, all right? The only thing that you have to do is actually when you prune in winter, for instance, you are selecting a couple of vertical canes, all right? You don't have to shorten the canes, they have to be vertical. And then when it's about the time that you have to lay down the cane on the main wire, only at that point, you shorten the cane and then you do the final positioning. Well, in that case, if it happens having a frost at this stage, you are sacrificing the shoots because in this part, you still have dormant buds, dormant nodes, and those would be actually very important for actually bypassing the problem.